Emily here. Today we are going to be doing a mat routine with the help of the 9-inch squishy ball. So let's go ahead and start by sitting down on our mat. Our feet flat on the mat, our knees bent. We're going to start rolling back and place the ball most likely right between the tips of your shoulder blades. Adjust it where you need to. We're trying to keep a neutral pelvis here. We're going to begin with our head in our hands and pushing into our head as well. Our thumbs long down our neck. We're keeping the space between our chin that will hold an apple or an orange. Inhale. Exhale, dropping your belly button to your spine. Making sure that our ribs are together and not flared. Our collarbone is wide. We're going to do a slight back extension over the ball. Inhale. Exhale, curling up with control through one vertebra at a time, dropping our belly button to our spine, sliding our ribs to our hips. Inhale back. Exhale to curl up. Inhale. Let's squeeze our ankle, knees, and toes together. And if you can feel this in your hip flexors, slide your hips. Slide your heels a little bit further away from your glutes. As we go back, we're working on keeping our ribs together, not losing that rib connection. Let's do 2 more. Hold this last one. We're going to raise our right leg to tabletop. Maybe not tabletop if our feet are extended further, our heels are extended further from our glutes. Maybe just bringing our shin parallel to the mat and release back down. Now our left foot. We're not rocking in our hips. We're keeping both hips grounded while we do this. We're leaving our belly button dropped to our spine, our ribs sliding towards our hips, and keeping this leg out. We're not crunching our chin to our chest. Two more on each side. Final set. We're going to continue marching, but do a back extension first. Legs are still squeezing out. And as we exhale, draw your leg to parallel with the floor over your shin with your abdominals. Drop it again. Exhale, drop your belly button and lift. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Here's 3. When you're going back, make sure you're not flaring your ribs. Keep your elbows in your periphery to protect your shoulders. Make sure that you're not straining. Make sure that you're not tucking or tilting your pelvis. You're maintaining a neutral pelvis, a heavy sacrum. 1 more set on each side. Staying up in your crow, leaving your left leg lifted. Bring your right leg to match it. Bring your hands up to working level. Extend your legs to working level if you like. I'm going to come to a diamond because with the curl up, you're up at a higher level. It's easier to maintain your dropped abdominals. Tweeze your seat. Squeeze your heels strongly together to connect with your inner thighs. Shoulders up, back, and down. And inhale. 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. Try to minimize your rocking on the ball by moving your arms strongly, but not so much that your body flails. Inhale, and exhale as if you're fogging a mirror. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. As opposed to the staccato breath, this may help you to drop your lower abdominals a little bit more efficiently. 3 more. Final one. Step right there. See if you can draw your ribs to your hips a little further. Drop your belly button a little deeper. Go ahead and bring your arms down, your arms up, legs down. Do a slight back extension over the ball. A little breather. Rock side to side. Go ahead and roll off the ball, taking it out from behind your shoulder blades, but laying flat on your back still. We're going to extend the ball from our sternum, the bottom of our sternum, where 12th rib meets our sternum, or the bra strap, Sparks bra strap. I'm going to put the ball right in the middle there. I'm going to grab my ball, but pull out slightly gently with just my finger. I'm not grabbing it, like really giving it a good yank. I just have slight pressure, pulling it apart to widen my shoulder blades and help to flatten them on the mat. I'm going to extend my arms with a slight bend in my elbow. I'm going to inhale, letting my chin and my chest, maintaining my C-shaped curve, dream roll up, extending flat over my legs. Inhale to roll back, dropping my shoulders down, stretching them up by my ears. When my sacrum hits, I'm going to exhale and bring my arms back up to the ceiling, ball coming out of my sternum. Still pulling the ball apart slightly with gentle pressure from my fingertips. Inhale, down to my chin to my chest. Exhale to fold over my legs. Inhale, pulling back. And exhale the rest of the way down. Inhale, C-shaped curve. Exhale to fold over my legs. Inhale, pulling back. And exhale to articulate with control. Inhale, chin to chest. Exhale, fold over my legs. Inhale, pull back. And exhale down. As I come up this time, inhale, but make sure that I'm not crunching my chin on my chest. I have the same lift between my chin and my chest, even though I'm curled over, that I did when I was originally doing the curled extensions at the very beginning. I'm going to make sure that I'm pulling my shoulders down my back or engaging my lats to help my shoulders stay away from my ears throughout the entire exercise. I'm going to articulate up through my spine, chin to chest, shoulders, mid-abs, low abs, fold over. On the way back, I'm going to articulate using my low abdominals. When my sacrum hits, I'm going to use my mid. I'm going to drop my shoulders, my head and neck. Last two. Inhale. And final one. Let's make this our best. Oh, for those of you with hamstring or tight low back, please feel free to bend the knees slightly for this exercise. Or for a modification. And exhale. I'm going to slide down slightly on my mat. We're going to do a modified reverse ab curl, sort of a rollover prep today. I'm going to take my ball and right above my ankles, between my low calves, I'm going to squeeze the ball. Your legs can be parallel or turned out to a Pilates V for this. Pilates V, really give it a good squeeze. Everybody give it a good squeeze. Try to tweeze your seat, drawing your inner thighs together, leaving your arms by your side, keeping a neutral spine. Lower your legs to working level. Inhale, your legs up. Exhale to come up to the bottom of your ribs, your 12th rib. Articulate your spine back down with control and bring your legs back down to working level. Inhale, your legs back up to a pike. Exhale to curl up to your 12th rib. Inhale, and exhale your legs to working level. Pike, articulate your 12th rib. Down, and drop your legs. If you are swinging your legs over your head, you are risking injury to your neck. This is a difficult exercise. There's not a whole lot of movement. It is all lower abdominal work. Make sure that you're pushing your arms and your triceps into the mat to assist you with the lift. Don't round your shoulders in. Only go as high up as you can without rounding your shoulders. Do not throw your legs over your head to lift your booty up off the mat. Two more. And lower. And final one. Squeeze in on the ball with your inner thighs, not your knees. And drop your knees to working level. Or your legs to working level. Draw your knees into tabletop. Take the ball. Hold on behind your knees. Articulate up to sitting. We're going to take the ball. We're going to place it between the bottom of our shoulder blades like it was for the warm-up. I'm going to bring my right leg up first. I'm going to extend my left leg long. Those of us with tight hamstrings or lower back issues, go ahead and hook both legs slightly. Don't hook them like this. You're going to hit each other. It's a gentle hook. The hook or diamond is somewhere in between tabletop and straight leg. It's not a tabletop. So, to begin, I'm going to keep a neutral pelvis. I'm going to lower my leg and lift it. I can lower as far as I can while maintaining a quiet pelvis that's not moving, tucking, or tilting during this exercise. We can be on our forearms down by our sides, to our palms, on our fingertips, or hovering our hands. Shake out your neck. If you're having neck pain here, you can also try to alleviate this by holding your head in your hands. One more. Now, leaving your leg at the top, we're going to bring our leg across the midline and bring it outside the midline. When you start to rock side to side on your hips, go ahead and make the movement smaller. This should be a full abdominal movement. You should feel it strongly in your obliques. It is not a big movement. It's very powerful. See if you can hold your hands, hovering them over the mat for this one. Shoulders wide. 2 more. 1 more. Draw your knee into your chest. Go ahead and extend your right leg and bring your left leg to the ceiling. Head in your hands again. We're going to lower our leg and lift it up on the exhale. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale. Inhale. Dropping our belly button to our spine. Bringing our ribs together. Wide collarbones, long necks. Stand at the top. Hover your hands over the mat if you're able to. Bring your leg across the midline. Whoop, and bring it to the outside. And across. When you feel your hips start to rock, make the movement smaller. With your leg extended on the mat, it's very unstable feeling. 5, 6, 7, 1 more, and 8. Draw your knee into your chest. Extend your left leg on the mat. Just like back extension over the mat. Bring your arms to your knee. Take a few deep breaths here. And rock side to side. Coming off of your ball. And pull the ball out from behind your shoulders. Exhale, articulating our spine up to sitting. Grab behind your knees if you need some assistance. We're going to come to the front of our mat. We're going to place the ball in at our lower abdominals. We're going to rolling like a ball. We're going to do the contractions first. So please hold on to your shins somewhere between below your patella or above your ankle. Draw your shoulders and your knees towards each other with a C-shaped curve. Look down at your ball without crunching your neck. Inhale. Exhale, watch your ball sink in towards your body as you bring your shoulders down your back and release. Inhale. Think of sliding your ribs towards your hip as you draw your belly button to your spine. Release. And finally, spiral out to your pinky blade edge, putting more pressure there to go ahead and engage underneath your arms and down the sides of your ribs where you draw your ribs together. But we're going to go ahead and do 8 rolling like a ball. If you find it's too hard for you or maybe not your deal today, I should say, go ahead and place your hands behind your knees, bringing your shins to parallel with the floor when you're sitting, or go ahead and even drop your feet towards the mat with your hands behind your knees. And a lot of times that can help you go ahead and roll up as well. Maintain the C-shaped curve. Try not to release your knees to use momentum to bring you back up. Having the ball here will be a tactile feedback to let you know if you're doing that. We're going to inhale back, exhale up. We're rolling to the tips of our blades. We're looking down at our ball the entire time. We're drawing the shoulders down our back, maintaining the C-shaped curve. Hovering our feet off the mat. 2 more. Draw your belly button to your spine. On this last one, squeeze your glutes and inhale, and then come back up. Good job, guys. We're going to go ahead, scoot back. We're going to go ahead and place the ball between our shoulder blades again. We're moving into the series of 5. We're going to go ahead, bring our right leg in towards our chest, our left hand towards the inside of our right knee, our right hand on the outside of our right ankle. We're going to extend our left leg to working level. Now inhale to switch and exhale to pull. Maintaining a quiet sacrum, meaning it's not rocking, it's neutral. We're going to go ahead and drop our belly button to our spine. One more set. Bringing our wrists to our hips. Drawing your knees in. Carefully place both feet on the mat at the same time and extend over your ball for a slight back extension to rest. And exhale to curl up. Bring both feet to tabletop. Drawing your belly button to your spine. Drawing your ribs to your hips. Inhale. Extend. You're not going to be back as far in your curl up, so you're going to be sitting more upright for this. Bring your arms to a T, and then bring your knees into tabletop. Quiet pelvis or sacrum. Quiet hips. Don't bring your arms behind your ears. Leave them in front of your ears. Try to engage your lats as you come around with your arms. Exhale. Pinky blade edge first, engaging your lats and draw your knees in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, draw your arms to a T, and now draw your legs and arms in. 2 more. Final one. See if you can place both feet on the mat at the same time, leaving a quiet pelvis and sacrum, belly buttons around your spine. Extend back over the ball. We're going to move into scissors, double leg lower lift, and finally, elbow to knee. Exhale, curl up. Bring your right leg up. Extend your left leg to working level. Drop your belly button to your spine. Give your leg a little extra love or tug. Inhale. Exhale your leg. It's a little easier to curl your leg to your nose in this position because you are curled up higher. Grab wherever you're able to. Here's 5. Inhale on the switch and exhale on the pull. Let your leg come to you. Don't rock up for your leg or you'll lose your ball behind your shoulder blades. Both legs up to the ceiling. Bring your knees to tabletop. Bring both feet to the floor at the same time and extend back over the ball. Inhale, exhale to curl up. Head in your hands. Press your hands into your head at the same time. Bring your knees to tabletop. Extend it up to the ceiling. Drop your feet 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch. So drop your belly button and lift your legs. Drop 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch. Drop your belly button first. And then lift. Drop 1, 2, 3. Don't let your pelvis rock when you're dropping your legs. When your pelvis starts to drop, just go ahead and make the movement a little smaller. Here's 6. And 7. Final set, or final one. Bring your knees into tabletop. If you would like to try something else, bring one foot down and then the other. Rest over the ball. Extend your arms to a T if you'd like. Final exercise, elbow to knee. Exhale to curl up. We're going to leave one foot on the ground as we rotate from side to side so that we can maintain our hips and our stable neutral sacrum and curl over our hips from the belly button up. We're going to twist from the belly button up. So we're not twisting anything down to the bottom. We're not twisting it the opposite way. We're not twisting it with it. We're leaving it neutral and coming across our ribs Either way. Head in your hands, thumbs along down your neck. Inhale. Exhale, bring your elbow to your knee instead of bring your underarm to your knee instead of bring your elbow to your knee by curling your knee. Bring your elbow across. Place your foot down and twist. Your legs will cross each other in the air and tabletop. On the inhale. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, foot down and twist. Inhale. Cover your belly button to your spine. Don't crunch your neck. Halfway there. Here's 6. Underarm to knee. 7. And 8. Go ahead and bring your right knee down, or your right foot down, and extend over the ball. We're going to be moving on to spine stretch with a slight back extension at the end, and moving on to saw from there. Inhale, curl up. We're going to extend our feet in front of us, flexing our feet back, pulling our toes back strongly towards our knees. We're going to separate our feet, probably a little bit wider than hip width, but probably most likely not as wide as the mat. Arms out in front of you. Again, we're going to take our fingertips, put some pressure on the ball, and pull up slightly to flatten our shoulder blades. When we do that, make sure we're not flaring out. We're going to pull away from the ball, pull our shoulder blades down our back, draw our belly button to our spine, and bring it up and in. We're going to nod our chin to our chest, doing a curl up while sitting, extend over our feet. We're going to come up into a back extension or a flat back, not bringing our arms up past our ears, extending the ball to where the wall and the ceiling meet. We're going to come back down, folding over our legs, pull back, and articulate our spine back up to sitting. Inhale, exhale to fold over. Inhale to reach where the wall meets the ceiling. Exhale back down to fold over our legs. Inhale, exhale to articulate up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Curl over, flatten back over your legs. Reach for where the wall and the ceiling meet. Fold back over your legs. Come back into curl position and articulate back up. We have 4 more. I'm going to count them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2 for the fold over. 3 to extend. 4 to fold back over. 5 to come and C-shape curve. 6 to articulate. Curl up on 1. Fold over legs 2. Extend or flat back on 3. Fold over on 4. Go back to curl on 5. Articulate up on 6. From there, we're going to leave the ball in our hand. I'm going to open my left arm to the side first. I'm going to dive down and soft my pinky blade edge with my pinky blade toe with my pinky blade edge. I'm going to articulate back up, and then I'm going to untwist, bring my arms back to the front. I'm going to bring my right arm back. I'm going to dive down to soft my pinky toe. I'm going to articulate up, come back to the center, bring my arms forward, into this, and dive up to the center, and dive, and up, center, dive, dive, it up, change the ball hands, open, last set, to the center, other way, and dive, up, and center. From there, we're going to go ahead, we're going to roll over onto our stomachs. We're going to place the ball under our sternum. We're going to do swan a little differently today. It'll be more of a swan with a back extension. over it. Squeeze your legs together. Draw your belly button towards your spine. Bring your ribs together. Your head will be in your hands. Your thumbs come down your neck. Your elbows can touch the mat, but make sure they're in your periphery. Make sure they're not winged out to the side. I'm going to inhale, extend up without dropping my belly button, and exhale back over the ball. If you feel this in your low back, draw your belly button to your spine a little bit further. If this is still causing pain in your low back, squeeze your legs together even more. And if neither of those work, please come into a child's pose. So back down, and more. I'm going to take the ball in my hands. I'm going to come back onto my knees. I'm going to press my hands out in front of me. Do a child's pose. I'm going to take my left arm. I'm going to thread it under my right arm, looking out under my right arm for a little twist. Take a few deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale my right arm under, or my left arm, I'm sorry, and bring it under my right arm. And backwards there. And I'm going to go ahead and bring my hand back down. From there, I'm going to come back onto my stomach, squeezing my legs together. I'm going to do the pull apart of the ball slightly again. I'm going to draw my belly button up towards my spine, bring my ribs together, my shoulders away from my ears. We're going to go into a single leg kick. With my right leg first, I'm going to flex to pulse my heel towards my glute. I'm going to point to pulse my heel towards my glute and release. Please notice how still the rest of my body was. If you start getting a lot of rocking in your body, please make the movement a little bit more smaller, a little bit more controlled. Pull the belly button up towards your spine and flex. Point, release, and flex. Point, release. Flex, point, release. Flex, point, release. 2 more sets. If you'd like a little bit more feeling in your lats on this, draw your elbows towards your hips without moving your body. It will be more of an increase of pressure between your elbows and your hips, creating tension in your own body. From there, we're going to go ahead, roll onto our backs. We're going to do a little bit of bridging with the ball between right above our knees on our thighs. We're going to platform our arms down by our sides. We're going to have our slight squeeze in the ball from our inner thighs, not our knees. We're going to go ahead and inhale, exhale, articulate up. We're looking for a straight line from our knees to our hips to our underarms, while staying flat on our scapula. Shoulder blades going to articulate back down. Exhale to lift, squeezing our glutes. Go ahead and articulate back down. One more. We're going to do one-legged bridges, shoulder bridges. It's going to be more of a dynamic movement. Whereas this movement was an articulation, we're going to lower down and then lift back up, and lower our body and lift. Maintaining control and balance in our body, squeezing everything in the straight line still. We're going to go ahead and inhale and lift. Go ahead and adjust. Lift your left leg, just extending it out. Check on your hips and lower and lift. 2 and 3. Squeeze your glutes. Make sure your hips are even. 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Drop down. Release your foot. Inhale. Exhale. Lift. Extend your right leg. Make sure your hips are even. And lower. 2, 3. Squeeze. 4, 5. Loose neck. 6, 7. Squeeze your glutes. And 8. Come down and release your foot. And draw your knees in your chest and rock gently from side to side. Here we're going to be moving into sideline legs. For those of you who would like a little bit more of a challenge in your sideline legs, we we can place the ball under our waist, not sinking into it. We're lifting up out of it. It's there as a reminder that we need to be lifting up the entire time to create more of a tension underneath our sides for the lift when we don't have a ball there. Pulling out of our shoulder, pushing down while we lift up. For those of you who are not interested in it, you're welcome to take your ball, make it into a pillow. Wrap your arm around it so you don't lose it, and rest on your head. Placing pressure on your front arm, rocking forward on your thigh meat, and doing the sideline legs from here. Otherwise, go ahead and place the ball under your side. Lift up out of it by putting pressure into your elbow. If you have neck problems or hip problems, this may not be the position for you. Make sure that your hips are square, that you're not twisting. If you feel yourself twisting in the exercise, please come down to full line on your side and lift up out of your side from there. I'm going to bring my foot up to hip height. I'm going to point to kick my foot forward and flex to pull back. Drawing my belly button to my spine still. Keeping a long neck. I'm keeping my hand on my hip to make sure that I'm not rocking. Here's 7, 8. Bring my ribs together. Draw my abdominals up and in. 1 more. Lift up out of your ball if you're feeling too much pressure on it. Stack your legs on top of each other. Foot up from hip height. Energy shooting out through your heel. Squeeze your inner thighs to lower and pull your legs apart. Squeeze. Just 3, 4, and lift. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Leaving your leg there. And squeeze your inner thighs. So lift your bottom leg to your top and squeeze. If you're up on the ball, don't squeeze into the ball to lift your leg. 5, 6, 7, 8. If you're on the ball, you may find that your mobility is a little bit more challenged here. Go ahead and lift up out of the ball. We're going to bring our feet to Pilates feet position with a slight point in our foot. Make sure we're not sitting into our ball too much. Push up. Make sure that your hips are stacked. Point your foot up. Flex your foot, squeezing your inner thighs to lower your leg. And point. Inhale. Exhale. Make sure that you're not rocking back. If you look down at your hips, you'll know if they're stacked. 2 more. And 10. Bring your foot hip height. Point in, energy shooting out of your toes. 10 small circles in each direction. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Circles coming through your glutes, reverse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then I'm going to stack my feet, flex them. Draw my knees up to a 90 degree from my body to my thighs, from my thighs to my calves, and from my calves to my feet. I'm going to hover my feet off the mat while leaving my knees on the mat by a few inches. I'm going to open my knees and squeeze them back together, lifting up out of the ball or out of the side closest to the mat. Just 3. You can place your hand on your hip. Don't lean back on this. You'll feel it in your bottom glute if you do not. Most likely. 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead and remove the ball from under your head or under your side. Go onto your stomach. Don't lose your ball. Make a pillow with your hand. I was laying on my left side, so my left hand will be my pillow. Place my ball somewhere it won't roll away. Or it will. Okay. I'm going to reach out my right hand for my right foot or ankle. I'm going to pull that heel towards my right glute, pressing my right foot into the mat to increase my stretch. I'm going to release my foot. I'm going to come on my ball. I'm going to come up onto my side. I'm going to swing my legs around to the other side for a fancy little transition. Again, you can place your head on the ball, holding onto the ball, wrapping your arm around it as a pillow, lifting up out of your side the entire time, and we don't sink. This is a full body exercise, even though we're lying down. This is one of the harder exercises, in my opinion. I'm going to come up onto my forearm. I'm going to place the ball under my waist so that I can use it to determine whether or not I'm sinking. It's there for tactile feedback. I'm going to flex my feet. I'm going to put my hands on top of my hip, but I can place it in front of my body and to make sure that I'm rocking forward slightly near my thigh meat, so I'm not twisting my hips back and putting too much pressure on my low back. I'm going to lift my foot up to hip height, point my foot forward, and flex to pull back past my midline, and point forward, and flex. Here's 3. Here's 4. 5. 6, no rocking or twisting. Here's 7, lift up, ribs down, long necks, 9, and 10. Press down to increase lat tension. Bring your foot, hover it up at hip height. Energy shooting out of your heel. Squeeze your legs together with your inner thighs. Shoot energy out of your heel to separate your legs and squeeze. Lift. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, lift up, and 10. Stay in there. We're going to squeeze our bottom leg to our top with our inner thighs. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to point my feet with a gentle point. Lift up off the ball. Bring my feet to Pilates feet. Make sure that I'm not rocking back on my low back. Kick my foot up with a pointed foot and flex. Use my inner thighs to squeeze my legs back together. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, boy, to lift. Exhale, to squeeze and flex. Lift up. Make sure you're not rocking back. It's easy to do at this point. We're getting tired from sideline legs. Point your foot, hovering it up to hip height. Energy shooting out of your toes. 10 small circles in each direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse, coming from the glute. 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Stack your feet, flex to your toes. Bring your knees up for clam. 90-degree angle from your body to your thighs, from your thighs to your calves, from your calves to your feet. Lift up off the ball. Hover your feet up a few inches. Make sure you're not rocking back on this one. Relaxing. It's not time for relaxing yet. Open your knees. Squeeze them together. 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Go ahead and roll onto your stomach. Place your ball somewhere where it will not roll away. I was on my right side, so I'm going to make a pillow with my right hand. I'm going to reach back with my left hand, grab the top of my foot or top of my ankle, pull my left heel to my glute, pressing my left hip into the mat to increase the stretch. Go and take a couple deep breaths here. Go ahead and release your leg. Grab your ball. Pull onto your back. Lift your hips. Slide your ball under your tailbone or sacrum. You'll be able to wrap your hands around and hold the ball into place. Flatten your shoulder blades on the mat. Keep a neutral spine. Lift your feet up to the ceiling. Turn out to a Pilates V, rotating the femur in the hip socket. Open your legs to the side. Flex your feet to squeeze your legs together with your inner thighs. Point to open. Exhale to close. Point. There's 3, 4. Your heels should come together in the middle at the same time. 7 and 8. From here, we're going to go into scissors. Our right leg to our nose, our left leg extending long and straight. You should feel a hip flexor stretch and switch. And switch. Try to keep a neutral pelvis. Keeping your belly button to your spine. If you feel your body start to get a little bit too wobbly, decrease the degree of motion. left leg to your nose. Feet up to the ceiling. We're going to do an exercise called helicopter. We're going to scissor our legs with our right leg to our nose first, our left leg extending away long. We're going to switch to bring our left leg to our nose, our right leg extending away long. Now we're going to do a circle with each leg in an opposite direction, just to flip the legs. So I'm going to bring my left leg out and my right leg out, circling them in opposite directions. So my right leg ends up at my nose and my left leg is pointing towards the ends of the mat. I'm going to switch to bring my left leg to my nose. Switch to bring my right leg to my nose. I'm going to circle both legs in opposite directions. So now my left leg is at my nose, my right toe is pointing towards the end of the mat, and my right leg to my nose. And scissor left leg, and circle to switch, and left leg to nose, right leg to nose, circle, switch. Try not to think about it too hard. It's just a really nice movement in the hips when you get the rhythm down. You'll go leg switch, and circle. Scissor, scissor, circle, scissor, scissor, circle. Try not to rock your sacrum. One more set on each side. And circle, and scissor, scissor, circle. Bring your legs out to the ceiling. We're going to bicycle, taking your right leg extended out towards the mat. When you get your leg as long as you can, as far as you can straight, go ahead and bend your toe, bringing your left leg down as you pull your right bending into your booty. Extend your right leg to the ceiling and begin to bend your left. And keep bicycling. Get a nice stretch. You're not just bending your legs, you're stretching them long. One leg should be straight as the other leg is bent, and straighten and bend. And as the other leg straightens, bend the other leg. Final set. And now go ahead and reverse. Bring your right leg to the ceiling. When your right leg gets all the way up, you want to begin to straighten your left leg, bend your right knee. And then keep going. See if you can raise the mat with your toes. Here's 6, keeping your belly button, your spine, making sure that your ribs aren't flaring out wildly. And bring your both legs to the ceiling, draw your knees into your chest, and roll your ball out from your tailbone. Or go ahead and lift up and pull your ball out if you prefer. Don't like the way it's pulling on your leggings. We're going to go ahead and finish off with a mermaid side bend. Just going to grab behind your knees, articulate up, come to crisscross applesauce. Place the ball beside you with your hand on it. We're going to roll out. It may roll up to your forearm. It's perfectly fine. We're going to have our left arm down by our side, palm up to the ceiling. Ribs down, abs up and in, long necks. Inhale over to the side, reach, 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 reach. Pressing down into the ball to lift. We're not sinking into the ball. This is very active exercise. Exhale to come back into sitting. Inhale, pressing down into the ball to increase the side bend. We're going to pull back, squeeze our obliques to sit up the rest of the way. On the left side. One more. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to take the ball in the other hand. We're going to switch the flip of the legs. Right hand up to the ceiling, left hand on the ball. Inhale, pressing down into the ball. Reaching up to the side, getting a stretch in both sides. Keeping both hips on the mat. Really feel the stretch. Feel the strength in your body. Final one. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you have any questions regarding any of the exercises, please feel free to reach out to me, and I hope everyone has a